The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Ready for a great week? Let's see how the markets have been reacting since the open. We had a dip and then move up, but NQ has not had that same move up. Kind of flat. ES actually reached a new high of day over its open at 41.32. Low, it looks like it was 41.22, so only about 10 points in range. Not a big range at all. By the way, good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Mr. G. Good morning, Doug. Glad to see you all. NQ. It's like a new low recently. Last hour, 202 reached a high on its opening candle, 262. Big gap down at the open, by the way. So about 60 points in range, but we gapped down on NQ from 308 to 262 at the open. On ES, we gapped down from 41.39 down to 41.27. Then came back up. So, Kappa been rising up. Had a weird candle there last night. That's about only 80 ticks of range. Gold, though. Gold has been moving big time. Huge dip from the open until about midnight last night. And then came all the way back up, makes new daily high. We have like 31 points in range. Treasuries. Dip, came back up. At a point and a half in range. Crude oil is the biggin. OPEC announced reduction in production. Reduction in production. Man, that's good. And you can see we gapped up 5 points at the open. Closed on Friday at 75.67. Opened at 81.07. Still hanging right around 80. It's been a great short, and I'm sorry I missed it. I had a feeling short was the way. It sent me a signal there. And you can see it faded like 2 points before bouncing. But right now has about a 2.5 point range. Natural gas, all flat. About 70 ticks of range. Bitcoin back above 28,000 after dipping below. That's a reset standard, whatever body posture you choose. More, good afternoon, Nick. How is Nick today? I won. News today. It seems like there's no break on news this week. I mean, no huge events until Friday, which is non-farm payroll. But we have important news almost every day this week. Ouch. That's not good. Nick? Apparently we have a Fed speaker at 8:30. Bullard speaking. And at 9:45 U.S. S&P manufacturing, at 10 U.S. ISM manufacturing PMI. Those are the two news things today besides the Fed speaker. I spent the majority of my waking hours also back testing over the weekend. Spent a lot of time checking out the 5-minute chart. And while I'm still in the 1 minute for today, the 5-minute might become my go-to. I need to do some more testing, but yeah, for the stuff I tested, yes. There's several setups that I want to test, but the one setup I tested totally manual, went to the spreadsheet, put it all out there, put it all in the spreadsheet. Uh, I hold on, I have that number here somewhere. Uh, for the one setup, it would have been TradingView allowed me to go back to February 6th. So it was 40 trading days, 76 total entries, about so it averaged about 2 trades a day. Max was 5 in one day, several days had 0. It was a 55% winning percentage for a 1.5 R, and the total profit would have been 13,000 in that 40 trading days. And 3 of the losses came on one of those shortened holiday days. So take out, assuming not trading in the holiday, it would have been even better. But it would definitely have to be done with micros to start, because some of the stops were based on using the trigger candle as setting the stop. Some of the stops were as high as like 40 points. The one that was 72 points, I just totally discarded that one. I don't think I'll ever do something that has a 72-point stop. Good morning, Crypticon. Yeah, you're right. I agree. Earned a Trade has announced their new sale. It's 50% off everything, which is like their best sale. They never go more than 50%. I'm going to be doing the Trader Career Path. I got that account Friday. Took some trades on it last night. Up a whopping 35 bucks. I missed a beautiful setup last night. So watch NQ coming back, whooshing down under 13,200 here now. I believe we're setting new lows today. We are. I missed a beautiful setup last night when I was trading. Let's turn back time. Turn back time. This one right here. Beautiful bounce off the 100. I didn't take it. Thought it was just going to come down to the EMA. And it kind of chopped around. So I didn't take it there. I didn't take it twice. And then it gave me another chance right here. Let me move that out of the way. Right there. Where it came up, wicked the 100 again, and then sent me the signal right here. And you can see it came down like 40 points. No, I'm sorry, almost 60 points. Beautiful move, and I didn't take it. I mean, it's not like I decided not to take it. I just at both those times I wasn't paying as much. I have alerts set up, but I wasn't paying attention to the alert. Oh, absolutely. I'm not complaining, especially since, that's the I was trading the trader career path account, and the profit target on that is only $1,750. So, and they have a consistency rule of 30%, and they also have a minimum number of trading days of 15. So, it's not like I need to be in any hurry on that at all. I was just trading two just two micros on it, but I won 2 out of 3 trades. Um, yeah, I could set a sound. I don't usually have sound on my computer though, unless I have the headphones on. It pops up. I think I was just doing something else at the time. One time I was watching the Phillies game, so which I'm not sure why. The thing is, this sends on a 1 minute chart, this sends a lot of signals. It would be really annoying because I can't filter out like some of the bad ones. So like it would be sometimes it's going off like every 5 minutes. Even here, a slower time you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the last half hour. So at times I just need to be paying more. If I'm going to be trading, I need to just be paying more attention. But I wasn't 100% with it last night. Like I said, I was watching a Phillies game. Dropping down here. You can see I am now watching the 5 minute chart over here. I might get rid of the ES chart because this is kind of bunched. You can see here moving down. But I do plan on getting a lot of focus this week on trading. Blue Sky account on stream, earn a trade account off stream, maybe a video series in that, and definitely want to get this moving forward. Good morning, Speed Racer. I've never bet on a sports game. Why would I stop watching baseball? It's my all-time favorite sport. Well, my folk, I hadn't been, for weeks now, ever since I stopped the evening streams, I haven't even been trading in the evenings. But as I was starting to chart things out, you know, over the weekend, I started noticing a lot of the same setups were happening with a higher time frame, the 5 minute versus the 1 minute. 1 minute, nothing happens in the evenings, but the 5 minute, they're setups. So, Morning, Matt. How was the weekend? Possible bounce here. ATR still well down below 3. Oh, you see the ATR on the 5-minute. Hmm. Oh, let's see. Weather-wise, it's going to be a roller coaster this week for me. I think they want it. Let's see. I wanted 72 here today. Possible severe storms again. I already dodged 2 tornadoes on Friday. And then falling on Wednesday down to 33 Thursday night. And back up to 70 by Sunday. Yes. Yes, they could. A lot of regional sports networks going bankrupt. Morning, JC. How was the weekend? By the way, I never seen a chart like this before. This is corn last night. I've never seen something like this that just had like no movement. It totally flatlined. I mean, that is an actual flatline within like a tick for several hours. It's like, did the corn exchange go down or something? That'd be corny. I'm doing good, JC. Remember, Fed speaker at 8:30 was not on the calendar when I looked last night, so he just decided to start speaking. It'll pop up here. So it got down to 13,183. Let's pop back up by about 10. Hey, John, how's it going? Did you wake up at 4 a.m. again? Yeah, we're both 0-3, aren't we? 16-3 wasn't real close. We had the distinction of having the first position player pitching of the year. Yep, bounce down here. Do I have a chart? Chart. Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot to activate the bot. We're short here. Uh, yes, but not since 1989. Or 1988, actually. 1988, Veterans Stadium. I've attended 4 Phillies games in the 80s. They won all 4. First one was July 4th, 1983. Let's stop out. I say that a lot. Well, I mean, I would love that at some point. I gotta get my mobility and everything better. Plus the fact at this point I'm far away from any even minor league stadiums. Yeah, I'm like 3 or 4 hours from Chicago, 2.5 hours from St. Louis. And the closest minor league team is Peoria, which is over an hour away. Closer to 2. I would love to see Citizens Bank Park one day. Up 6 ticks on this trade. To have Boyard speaking in 4 minutes. That's not sure if he's what he's talking about, but pop it back up. Sending a blue candle there. I'll have a blue. Oh, back down. Yes, it's in there, blue candle. We'll see where she goes. Stop here is 3.5 points. Yes, yes there is. We have news every day this week. There's like no day we really get a rest, but it's not major news until Friday. I mean, it's red folder, but not like CPI, PPI. But Friday, of course, we have non-farm payrolls. Easy for me to say. Yeah, hey, Big B69. Yep, it did. I mean, I heard about it later. I was wondering why we had that huge gap up at the open last night. It's just another reason we need to stop dependence on oil, but it's going to take a while. It's not going to be as fast as some would like. This is 6 ticks from stopping me out. It is above the 20. Got within a tick of my stop there and came back down. As the candles form, so are the days of our lives. Yeah, I hope it's all just fun as well. But I mean, as day traders, we just can trade what happens, trade the reactions, and hopefully making money that the bigger economic issues don't, bother us. There we go. All right, Mr. G, I'll post up that link as soon as I'm out of this trade. Push it down here, looking for another point. So got within a tick of my stop. Let's see if it gives me my target. Looking for 87.75. It's 89.75. So it's 2 points of my target is what I said. It got within a tick of my stop. Sorry to hear about the algo there, John, and sure you got that 75 back. It's been slow this morning, obviously. Our ATR's still under 5. It's under 4, actually. Come on, give me that last couple points. You wanna. Yeah, I keep expecting it to go down, and it keeps going up. I know there was some people saying ES was going to get down to 3,000. Obviously, hasn't done that yet. I've thought about running a contest on the Discord, having people guess what the lowest point the ES is going to get to for the year, and the highest point. Are you kidding me? Target hit. There we go. Well, that was torture, but we got our 6 points. That's a win to start the week. Thank you, John. Thank you, Kevin. And wow, moving down. So let me go check, see if Boyard's saying stuff that people don't like. Uh, Oil stocks are rallying. Not seeing any headlines from Boyard, whatever his name is. I guess I should have said well, yeah, I guess this year. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, it'd say this year, so yeah. Okay, while we're continuing to come down there, Mr. G, you have a video up. Let me get your channel. It's here somewhere. There we go. Those of you who want to see some a good market analysis, here's Mr. G's YouTube channel called Winning Wall Street's Money. As we continue to come down, new low of the day on NASDAQ. ES not at its low of the day, but wow, look at this fall. Not afraid of falling. Talk about, I got a little lucky there because it came within a tick of my stop, but I could have got 10 points off that trade. I think. Was it 93? Yeah, just would have gave me 10 points. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, bounce there. Big B, you get there. I mean, we're all still learning, and I think the only time you stop learning about day trading is when you stop day trading. That video probably exists. If you have any questions, feel free to fire them off. Someone will know the answer in here. And if they don't, I'll fire them all and get a new audience. And here's the thing most people do not realize about trading is whether it's day trading or swing trading or whatever type of trading. Finding the edge and learning the technicals and all that, while that's a big important part of it, actually being able to trade your plan, sticking to it, sticking to psychology, in my opinion, is the bigger part of it. All right. Do you trade crypto as in like, are you buying and selling in the same day, or do you hold it, or are you swing trading it, or to me crypto is like almost like the wild wild west in trading. You never can seem to know what it's going to do. Not you can really know what it's going to do in the other stuff, but I don't know. I've watched crypto charts and I'm not real impressed by the price action and finding patterns. Have you developed a strategy? What you're looking for when you enter a trade? Fed's boy Fed needs rates above 5%. My forecast is higher than the median. I expect inflation to be stickier and a strong labor market. Labor market is not changing much. There's nothing wrong with taking profits, but I mean, if you're, you really, I mean, but I guess the question is, you know, when do you enter a trade? What makes you look at a chart or look at whatever you're looking at to say, well, that looks like a good place for me to take a trade. I have all these fancy indicators that I rely on as a crutch, and they're not really like fancy. Okay. I want to thank everyone for joining me this morning. Hope you're enjoying the stream. If you are, appreciate if you hit that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. So, what do you trade? Which cryptos do you trade, Big B? Just Bitcoin or Bitcoin and Ethereum or what? Pushing up here some. Kind of surprised that we're pushing out with Bulliard saying what he's saying. Wow, he has a little bit of Bullard has a little bit of a complex here. On rate outlook, the market should listen to me. Matic. I don't even know what the heck that is. I think I've heard of it. Great job, John. Watching us rise up here. That's the Matic chart. Interesting. Ooh, nice rise. Nice rise overnight. And pulling back here on NQ. Sounds like it was a pretty good idea there, John. Popping here. Coming back down. Wiki, wiki, wiki. YM. Yeah. Nice bounce off the 100 there on the 5-minute chart on YM. Interesting, the YM is above the 100, and Q and ES just got above the 100, and Q is well below it. Got the bell in about 45 minutes. News in just about an hour. Right now, I'm not in a trade at all, Big B. Checking out that Matic. I'd probably be short right now. Man, no, I wouldn't be doing anything right now because it's at the 100. Hey, patient trader. How are you today? Like sands through the hourglass. Very slow this morning. Eh. I mean, I'm doing good. Do I get to relax? Somewhat. I mean, I don't. I did a lot of charting over the weekend. A lot of back testing. But I mean, I'm not. I don't feel unrelaxed when I'm doing that stuff. I enjoy it. So I've always been a numbers guy. I've always loved playing with numbers. So I should have been an accountant, but sadly that makes me sound so pathetic. But yeah, I mean, I do relax at times too, but for the most part. I was a math whiz until I hit like algebra 2. Thankfully, you don't really need to do algebra for this. Hitting kind of some resistance here. This is where I entered earlier. Well, that trigger candle that I entered off of down earlier. And it's back up there. Trying to get it back to 13.2. Nice little rise up here. Yes, I'm engulfing on that that candle. You see, ES is stronger than NQ because NQ is still well below its 20 there. But just kind of watching here until the bell. I think Bullard done speaking. Yeah. We have the oil market opening in like 8 minutes, 9 minutes. Be interested to see how it reacts to the OPEC cuts. We've already seen the gap up at the open last night. Let's see how when the actual desk opens, how it responds. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's coming back down toward 80 after hitting a high of well, hit a high last night of like 81.41, something like that. NQ continuing to just kind of grind here. ATR is still small. Bit of a pullback. That's a bigger pullback. I mean, obviously it's not. It's only 3 points, but just wiped out like 5 candles. I didn't realize that Friday the market closes early for Good Friday. I'm not even sure what time it closes. I'm gonna assume noon. But we also have non-farm payroll that day. We're getting up to the 100 here. Just hit 13,200 here. It's interesting how ES kind of flattened there, and NQ's catching up now. Uh, yeah, it wasn't on my agenda. Church wasn't on my agenda, but I just wanted to make sure I wasn't like gonna be streaming and all of a sudden wondering why the candles stopped forming. Breaking the 100 here. Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 straight green candles, and 5 before that one odd red one. Wow, strong move. Morning, Andrew. Got up to 211 on this little bop back up before that whoosh down. So that's our next kind of resistance area. Wow. Well, they broke that resistance. Unusual to see like 20 green candles, one red candle in the middle. Not even in the middle, but usually you have a couple red candles along the way. Can it take us higher? Have we found the top? Have we found the top? It just smacked into that 100 EMA on the 5-minute chart. I ended up not. Good morning, Ace. Patient trader. I ended up not getting to testing your ideas because I was testing a 5-minute chart, which someone else had suggested last week, and I was really liking some stuff I'm seeing on the 5-minute. I had one setup that I tested back through the beginning of February, February 6th. That's as far as TradingView let me go back. I had like a 55% win rate at 1.5 R. Would have made 13,000 with one contract over that 40 trading days. Would have been better without President's Day. Yeah, so I still have a lot to test. It's like I need to get rich to hire a full-time testing team so I can get rich. Because I'm actually when I'm doing my back testing, I'm hand drawing each trade, and then I'm marking them down on a spreadsheet. So it takes a while. You can see it here. This is my chart I was testing. You can see how I mark things off. Each one, boom. Each one's the marking, so it takes me a while. Setup is kind of, I mean, it's kind of a reversal setup. We'll see this go. Oh, let's check crude oil. I'm curious what it did here real quick. Um, didn't do anything. Eh, it's pulling back here. Crude didn't react like I thought it might at the open. The setup I started checking out. It's one I was noticing. It's almost, I guess you could call it a reversal setup. Let me. Basically, it's a engulfing candle away from price, well away from the moving average, not touching the moving average. Like this would have been the trigger candle, and I have it marked out to where it went to maximum. Obviously, so this would have been a trigger candle up, looking for at least 1.5. Sometimes it makes sense to shoot for the 100 moving average. This would have been one for the downside. I didn't even, matter of fact, the ones those stats I just gave were just for the upside ones. Just I didn't even get the stats for the downsides. So like, there's another downside one. Here's another upside one. Uh, Here's another upside one. And I noticed that these often lead to these huge moves. So there's another upside one. And they, so like, and like 30 of the 42 wins out of the 76 trades would have actually went 2R. You're welcome. Still heading up here after a little bit of a pullback. I'm still on my same strat that I was on, and I'm not ready to switch anything yet. I like to watch the price action more live after I test something. So the 5-minute chart sitting down there in the bottom corner. But you can see here, now this one was, this mark right here, bullish engulfing. It didn't change color, but it was a bullish engulfing here, according to the secondary script I'm using. And so far it's gone 25 points, and it would have only been like a 5-point stop. So setting the target to the 100 EMA there, if I would have wanted to, I could have had a 5R trade. Target, not the stop. All right, John, it's a good idea. Glad to hear you're green. Green, green, green. Good morning, Philip. How's Ace doing today? Sorry, Ace, I didn't really acknowledge you. Getting a bullish engulfing here, I don't know. Well, too late. Didn't stop it, but there, so we'll take it. It's only a 3-point stop, looking for 6 points. If I could do math for 6 points, that'd be great. There we go. No, I think it's a good decision, John. I mean, like I don't trade the actual news candles anymore, but like I mean, I'll trade afterwards. But I won't stay in a trade when news hits usually, and I'll usually wait for the aftermath at least a few minutes. No longer try that crazy heart thumper that I used to do. Back down to my entry. Yeah, it was entertaining. Very entertaining. And it seemed like it was better when I first started it. It seems like the book's been thinner around news events. Afternoon, Jay. How you doing? Little burst there. Looking for 2 more points. Come on. Come on, baby. You want to give it to me. You got 2 more points in you, don't you? Hey, Leonardo. How you doing? 1 point away. Come on. You got it in you. Really, you don't have 1 more point in you? Two more ticks? Torture. One tick? Are you serious? Wow, 1 tick and it pulls back. Come on. Nope. I'm doing good, Jay. It got within 1 tick of my target, and now it's pulled back a few points. Not 2 points. That's a bearish engulfing possible reversal candle. Watching it. I might kill this trade if this continues to show green. I mean, show red. Sorry. Red, green. See, this is actually a reversal pattern. If this candle doesn't end up green, I'm gonna end this trade manually, just because this looks like something I would take short. It's still fighting. It actually did tick my target and didn't fill. I'm gonna start changing then the market if touched orders. I didn't realize that, but yeah, it ticked my target there, did not fill. Closing that trade out, very slight profit, 3 ticks. As soon as I saw that purple candle there, I should have gotten out. As you can see, this is something this is actually one of my short setup, but that I was just showing on the 5-minute chart. It's the same thing here on the 1. And you can see how that came down 5 points. So that was not me getting scared, that was me making a tactical decision. I just should have made it here. Sometimes you see a 2-bar, 2-bar pull back and back up. Uh, Again, I'm starting to wonder if I should, if I had used the market if touched order, I would have gotten, it would have hit my target. I might have took a tick or two slippage back, but I would have had target. It may bounce back up here. My stop was at 13.5. And there's the bounce back up. Actually sending me another golfing candle there. No, Nick, that was not me getting jittery. That was a very calculated decision. The calculated decision should have been when I saw that purple candle and thinking that would have been a short signal on my other setup. Now it is popping back up here. Of course it's going to pop back up. It couldn't make me look brilliant. Now could it? It wasn't even a break even. I actually got out with 3 ticks of profit. I just I saw this candle here, which on my 5 minute test, this was a trigger candle basically, and it works on the one as well. But I haven't tested it out how well it works. So, and I was hoping that it was going to reverse off of this candle. If it was going to, I felt like at this point it was going to continue going down. Now it's back up, and it's just my target was 222.25, and there it just hit it. So, okay, I should have stayed in, obviously, but I just seeing that candle there actually made me want to hit the reverse button, which would have worked well for 5 points. Well, again, I ran out of time to test everything, but observational data, put it that way, of my eye test lately, candles that are floating well above the moving averages tend to be my failures, and ones that are like right on the moving average when they pop or right above it tend to do better. So again, I was maybe a little bit biased there as well based on this candle being floating well above the EMA. Yeah, I agree. And it's just like I said, I need to get rich to afford a full-time testing team so I can get rich. Yeah, obviously this would have worked. Entry was 25. Thought that looked a little light. Okay, so I think the other part, so what I really screwed up on there is the fact that I mean that was a 2R. That target was more than 2R. especially since ATR is so low. Yeah, that was a big mistake. ATR is still under 4, so I wanted to make up a cheat sheet, but I totally forgot with all the other stuff I was doing this weekend of what the targets and stops should be. So I don't have to quickly do math in my head. $10 till the bell. Morning, Sid. How was your weekend? Good. Now you get to rest up. Hope it was fun. Yeah, and when I did the back testing, I would have counted that as a loss. Although it's weird because there's something about that candle that makes it look different than this one, and I'm not sure what it is. And obviously, I can't go by that, but yeah, I would have counted if I was back testing. I would have counted that as a loss if I was back testing the reversal strat thingy. Bouncing off the MA. We're over 8 minutes away from the bell. Hey, I'm at not much. It's been choppy, slow. Not choppy. I shouldn't say choppy. It has not been choppy. It's just been slow. We had this nice move up, but it was like a point to 2 points at a time. But it was a nice move up. So, I mean, haven't missed a whole lot. Oops. Yeah, we got some news coming up. We have US S&P manufacturing PMI at that's in about 22 minutes, and then at the top of the hour, US ISM manufacturing PMI. Oh yeah, we took a short off that purple candle. Shorting for 13,208. Which is exactly where the 100 EMA is sitting. Yep, bouncing back up. Oh, not for sure. There we go. Alright, thought I turned the chart on. Did not change this to a market if touched order. If it does it to me again. There we go. Target hit. There we go. We're 3 for 3 today, but we'll call it 1.5. So 2.5 out of 2.5 today. Yes, easy money. Actually, this won't trigger here. And I don't want it to trigger because it's sitting on the 100. I noticed my bot will not enter a trade if it exited on a candle, which I guess makes sense. And yes, on my back testing, I would not enter on a break of the 100 because it often reverses or hems and haws around. Well, there's a few minutes on the bell as well, so. Yes, indeed. I'm mad. Two minutes till the bell. Kind of chopping around here right before the bell. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Why I don't like to take the breaks of the 100. I like to use 100 as a target if I'm coming, coming down or coming up toward it. But actual breaks of it, my mama told me we're gonna chop around. So ding, 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 ding. Burst down a little bit and it came back up. Now it's trying again. Hey, crude did not move like I thought it was going to at its open. Down to saw 13,200 there. Just trying to break through. There's a break. Nope, and a pop. Break and a pop. We got the chop. We got the chop. ES straight up. And Q's chopping around. ES is like, I'm out of here. Big blue candle. Not taking it. Still have not gotten brave enough to take candles within the first couple minutes of the open. Yeah, a little dip. But we will mark it out. Whoosh. Would have been about a 15.5 point stop, so it needed about 22 points. That looks weird. That one, if I could have switched over to micros quick, might have been a micro trade. Q on the 5 minute is also sending me a blue candle. I'll have a blue candle. Oh, without you. Oh wow. Look at that eyes up. There we go. So trying to break through this resistance, easily done. Wow. Big 15-point candle there. And wow, would have almost reached that target off of that engulfing candle. And it just did. Wow, look at that. So it would have got my 23 points. Amazing. I hate that. Exploding up here. Trying to get it up above this resistance, 246 on that. Is that our high a day? I don't think so. No, not anywhere close. 275 high a day. 246 back here shortly after Europe opened. ES is at high a day. Trying to close and has closed that gap from the open and heading up from the evening open, I should say. So another thing I need to start tracking is trigger candles at the open. Trying again here. 240. Got 241 there. There's 242. There's 247. Try to get up to 250. Pull back there. Two 47.75 the highs. Pulled back by about 10. Popping back up. and down. So we're choppy here a little bit. Kind of leveled off there on ES as well. Looking for direction in all the wrong places. ATR is still only 7.5, about 7.5. So slower day. We do have news coming up in 5. Watching, coming down. Much exciting happening here right now. Looking for trades in all the wrong places. Back down to 230. ES was flirting with a green candle there. And Q down to the 100. I mean, the 100? Yeah, really. The 20. Not the 100. The 100's way down there. It's a Monday. Bounce. One minute till news. Then more news in 15 minutes after. There's a break of the 20. Let's see what happens here. 5 seconds till US S&P ISM Manufacturing PMI or whatever that news is. It's not rocking our socks. Pop up a little bit. 5, 6 points. Choppiness. That purple candle there would have given me 1.5. It's not a play I'm taking yet. Still doing more testing on it, but I'm going to point it out when I see it. Ooh, big bounce. Right back up. US S&P Manufacturing PMI 49.2. Their forecast was 49.3. So just a very slight miss. Watching the price action as the candles form. There we go. There's a break of 250 finally. It shies away from it after it does it. Back down. Tries again. What did I say higher day was? ES well above its high day. Strong candle there. And Q's high day was that opening candle after the gap down. 275.5. We're getting there. It's about 20 points away. We're heading up. Rocket ship. It's a rocket candle. Yeah, it didn't work. So up, pull back to the 20, and then back up. $257. 60. Yeah, I don't have the RTY, but we can check it out since this is, I'm not getting any entries here. Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin running. And Doge. Let's go to here. RTY on futures. Oh yeah, look at the RTY running. Beautiful candles. The cat saying hello. Pull back here. Do you trade the Russell, John? Or do you just watch it? Remember, more news at the top of the hour. That last news really didn't do much. I don't really expect this other news to be doing much, but I've been saying that's something else they need to track. There's so much stuff. And you get, need to be able to make money from this some other way. Like, I need someone to hire me as a statistician. That's been always my dream job. Otherwise, not for stocks, but I'd love to have gotten into something to do with baseball, being a baseball statistician, working for one of those places like a sports bureau or whatever. Not sure if my cat's meowing is coming across the mic or not. He's being a pain. Wants his back scratched. And there we go. There, so that's set up with the purple candle there. Once again, would have gave it 1.5. It's weird. This looks like a smaller trade. I mean, a bigger trade than this one. But if this one actually would have been a 13 and a half, that would have been 11 and a half, 11 and a quarter. So in this particular setup, it's 20, almost 25 points right there. And to point out, this is what I actually tested. Down here on the 5, this was a trigger. And you can see from that trigger, it would have gone 68 points. Now, like I said, I would have been just shooting for the 100 EMA, which would have been almost a 5R trade just like that. Good morning, Glitch. Well, it might be a bit early here, John, because we've come down here now from 261 down to 231, so 30-point drop. gonna make it down to the 100. It's only 8 points away. And that's, when I was testing this, I kind of tested to the 100 as well. It's interesting. Obviously, that'd be a 35 points off of there. It's like the two targets. I usually, when I'm testing it, I'm going 1.1. I'm just doing a 1.5 R usually, but I'm also watching to see if it gets to the 20 and then to the 100. Yep. We might get a trade here. If that continues to be purple, still got 50 seconds. A few minutes till news. I sure really like this setup, but if that gets really close to the 100, I'll pull it. It's 7, so we'll leave it at 10. 7 point stop, I think. Yeah, that's 7. It's not looking good. Stopped out. Wow, top ticked me too there. Exactly, so far. Now it could still be heading up. Have a great rest of your day, John. We'll see you tomorrow. And right back down. So top ticked me out and comes back down at the 100. Not letting it take this candle if it does, especially with news coming up in a minute. Came up, top ticked me, back down. That was happening a lot on Friday, too. Big bounce. So would not have got my profit. Well, would not have got my profit target anyway. News bounce, big bounce. US ISM manufacturing PMI actual 46.3. Forecast was 47.5. So they missed that one. No more news today till next news is tomorrow. I loaded the entire week up. You can see the countdown to tomorrow. 24 hours away. And again, nice bounce off the 100. Choppy with big candles. We don't want ants in our pants. Strong candle there was 13 points. So we're playing with big candles now. 14 points, 9, 13. Yes, actually sent a bullish engulfing on that last candle. Can we get back up to 261? These are the questions we ask ourselves. Ooh, right back down. Down comes NQ, NES. Watching the price. Not doing much, anything exciting right now for me. It's not getting me all hot and bothered for sure. I'm seeing this up, down. Looks like a more of a downish pattern. Downish. Not even sure that's a word. Plopping down. Down to that 100 and bouncing again there. Nope, breaking through. Break on through to the other side. Bouncy, bouncy. Boring, boring. YM still, Dow is still going crazy. Crude oil heading up. Copper heading up. Natural gas heading down. Yeah, look at crude running now. Also, look at that, those beautiful bounces off that 100 EMA. This right here, this. Look at that. Beautiful blue candle up. Beautiful, beautiful. Wow, look at the Ultra Bond. Meanwhile, ES is still choppy at its 100. By the way, this one is not actually one I would normally be looking at for these other setups I showed, because its wick came down, touched 100, and bounced back up. But if you look, it also went 1.5. I believe that's a head and shoulders pattern. She's trying to send me a bearish engulfing here above this 100, and the way it's chopping around the 100, I really don't want to take it. And it went away with 5 seconds to go. Another bounce on that 100. Remember, it's the 5 minute, it is 20 on the 5 minute. You can see here in the 5 minute chart, it blew up the wrong chart. 5 minute chart, how it's bouncing off that, both the 20 and its 100 on the 5. Sending all kinds of signals that I don't like. We're sandwiched between the 20 and the 100 on the 1. We got a candle sandwich. It's a 10 point gap between the 20 and the 100. Ooh, now we're getting a breakdown here. Again, touching that 100 though. It can't break that 100, and I'm not letting it take a trade until it breaks that 100. So it broke. It's about 6.5. So we're looking for 10 on this candle. Let's see if it gets it. Got 9. And it bounced again. That's why I do not like messing around the 100. I would rather play breaks of the 20 than breaks of the 100 because lately it's just been, I mean, it might break and then bounces right back up. And again, that back above the 20. With a strong candle, 14 points. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. Were you in the whole time there, Ace? Yeah, I was thinking that uh, didn't sound like you. Again, we're looking at this. We're seeing high, potential lower high again. Back down. Nice. I believe the bonds can fly. Yeah, they really are flying. I believe that they'll touch the sky. I'm here all week. Remember to tip your waitresses. Trying to push up. Kind of like me. If I try to do push-ups, I've seen them fail as well. Still trying to push. So right now, the big sales in the prop firm world, earn to trade 50% off all accounts. Blue Sky, 25% off, exclusive to MightyOxTrading. And Bowenox, 70% off. Ooh, big purple. I like big purple and I cannot lie. Oh. A strong candle down. Touches the 100 and, I mean, sorry, touches the 20 and acts like it got burnt. Recoils back. Getting a bullish engulfing now. Ooh, big candle. Real big candle. 41.58. Okay. It's a huge candle. Wow. Yeah, ended up being a 20-point candle. I did not take it. See if that was a mistake. $20-point candle means a 30-point target, I think. And I don't know. ES is right near high. I mean, NQ is right near high. Globex finally. So let's see. Stop would have been at 45.25 in the year. 268.20. Really? I'm that far off on the entry price? No, 265.25. There we go. Yeah, so I would have needed 120. Just 30. Yeah, I would have needed 30 point target on that. I was not comfortable with that at all. Micros I might have been, but that would have taken us to almost 13.3. High day at NQ. Look at ES. ES is definitely outflanking NQ today. Now we ended the session Friday at 3:08. So if it wants to close that gap, that's where it needs to get up to. 75 was its high on that first candle. Pull one down here. Chopping around. 35 minutes to go on the stream. 3 wins, 1 loss today. 1 win was almost break even though, so we'll say 2 wins, 1 loss. I don't know what my P&L is. I don't think it's great, but I think it's green. Execution, eh. Moving my stop on that one trade that would have ended up going to full target probably was not a good idea, obviously. That one back there. And I haven't taken big candle trades. These two. This one would have worked. This one remains to be seen. See, it's faded down 11 points so far. Y'all are quiet today. All right. Just trying to pop back up here. Secondary script sending an engulfing signal. The primary one is not. Small red's better than big red. Big red sounds like a dog's name. But just keep trading your plan, Glitch. See, it's struggling to get above this here. Let's see if it keeps bouncing its head off. Bouncing around 266 area, which is, I remember we're right at the Globex high of 275, right underneath it. So that's something to keep in mind. It also is now 10:30 Eastern time, so we talked about that 10:30 reversal earlier. We've been pretty much coming up all morning. Low there, way down there was 179, so we come up just under 100 points. That seems like a lot more. I don't know why, but these are all smaller candles into the open. Even now, our ATR is still under 10, or it just went above 10 with that big move down. Back down to the 20. Trying to bounce back up. Bounced off that 20. Metals, gold still. Gold back above 2000, up to 2006. Pull back here and NQ. See, just struggling right here. Basically right around where that big blue candle came up to. It's gotten wicked above it a couple of times, but just can't get back above there and sustain. Uh, Flirting with a bullish engulfing here that I really don't like, but we'll let it fly if it goes. Six-point stop, I think. 62 down to 50, 56. Yeah, six. So 10 points is about where I need to be for the 1.5. See if it can break that. I don't. I don't necessarily like taking trades into resistance, but in the same token, I wouldn't look at resistance when I'm backtesting it. So should I have the stop at the right place? I do. Yeah, not looking good. Stopped out. My feeling there was right. And triggers and chop also seem to not work, but it's just another thing I need to like. I need to look back on my tests and see where my losers are and see if you know if there's something I can pick out about losers. Hey, Hafiz, how you doing? Came down big time. So my normal strat has not worked well today. But the bounce off the 100 strat that I'm not using yet would have worked. And the reversal trades would have worked. Doom, doom, doom. Again, down to the 100. Anyway, this is another one, and this one that again is not one I would have liked for my whole reversal trade idea. It's kind of close to the 20, but it didn't touch it. But about 11 points. And you can see here, obviously targeting. If I would have targeted the 100, it's just about there. But even just targeting 1.5, again, it worked. I'm really thinking this is a higher percentage play than the one I've been playing. But more testing is required. I need to find more time to do that. Breaks the 100 here. Let's see if it sustains. We've seen the 100 break here multiple times and then come right back up. Here, 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 and here. And look at that. Another green bounce there. Let's see if it comes back up to the 20. Oh, maybe not. Getting in a golfing here, down. 20 seconds on it. Stop. 9.5 points, so I believe that's a 12-point target. That's too far. That's not far enough. 18. There we go. I got time. Well, I might have time. Let's actually draw it out. That'd be smart, right? $40.75. Entry. 231.5. Do I need 60? No. 57. Not quite. 56. 55. So 40? No. No, 1775. So it looks like it's a moot point anyway. It's back above the 100. Let's see what happens. Stop is exactly at where it's supposed to be. I mean, the target, sorry. And the stop, and the stop's more likely to be hit than the target here. Should not have played that 100 break. I just said about not playing those 100 breaks, and I played the 100 break. Stopped out. So big mistake on my part playing that, letting that script play that purple candle. Back to the 20. Again, see, that was a huge mistake. That was stupidity on my part. So I went from I most likely I'm now pretty big red today. Ah, wow. And wicked up, hit the 20, and back down to the 100. So you can see here, and so this is officially becoming part of my plan now of not taking a purple candle if it's on the 100 or near it. Right here, this one might have worked back here, but these did not. This one did not, and now this one did not. It's trying to tempt me again there, and I'm not falling for it, which means it'll work. The big winner of today would have been my 5-minute strategy playing this bullish engulfing here. That would have been a nice 24-point winner if I played it to the 100. That's what I was testing all weekend. Now, this one right here, early on before the stream started, that one actually would have been a stop out. So even if I played both, it would have been a net 17 points. So I did not take the second purple candle break in the 100. But of course, we'll test it and see if it would have gone anywhere. High 38.75. Entry 2 230. Wait, what was it? 230 even. Look at it go. I can already tell before I even finished this it would have hit it. Well, they can bite me. Look at that move down. So that one stopped me out. That one worked. So it finally broke the 100. Mondays and Fridays. Mondays and Fridays are just not my days. I was at a big red Monday last Monday. And Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday were wonderful. And then a red Friday. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. I mean, 2 Mondays ago, I did end green by $13. I don't know. I don't look at volume, honestly. Good question. I mean, I can tell it's lighter. There's lighter movement today. Uh, daily chart. It's frozen. Daily chart. Ew, that looks ugly. But yeah, our volume is really down so far today. But I mean, last Monday's was down some compared to Friday's. Friday had the. I mean, Friday I did badly, and that had the most volume of the week last week. Broke the 100 on the 5 minute as well here, and falling fast. So 10, call it the 1030 reversal, and there it was. That this candle here, this candle, this nice purple candle was at 1033 Eastern, and since the high of that candle, 266, we've come down 70 points. Yeah, 70, and falling. Low a day, 179. Not far off. Nice, Imad. Got down to 181. Let's see if it continues to fall. Not afraid of falling. About 5 minutes left to go. It's flirting with trying to take a short here. I really didn't like. There we go, went away. 10 seconds to go. Nice rise up. Oh, it's beaten down there in the last couple seconds. Oh. So P&L on the day with 5 minutes to go. Red day. $245 red. Wow. Hemorrhaging viewers down to 16. Channel's been kind of dying lately. The slow grind up here. Slow grind up. You're welcome, Mason. Thank you for saying that. So let's look at some things here. Copper, big pullback there. Pointing out my strats. Beautiful, that been a beautiful reversal candle right there. And a $500 move. Gold pulled back a little bit after hitting, how did it get? 2006.7. Platinum also had a nice run. Silver, not as much. Ultra Bond finally pulling back a little bit there. Its nice run. Crude pulling back, trying to get back under 80 after getting up to 80.95. Natural gas finally got a fire lit under it. So he has 100 and almost 145 ticks of range today, which has been big for lately. Coming down here on NQ. So it's a bearish engulfing on the new script. And it would have worked. Interesting. I honestly thought we were coming back up to the EMA there. I shouldn't say it would have worked. 87 up to 96. So a 9 point. So it needed a 13.5 point move down. Didn't get that yet. So that's what we're going to call for today. Small red day. Going to continue doing some testing and some trading on the Earn to Trade account. I want to thank everyone for joining me. Yes, yes. Patient trader. Ooh, Russell also had a big fall there. Not afraid of falling. Why didn't they go short at 10:45? The chop around the 100. I've seen where multiple times we hit the 100. I even said I'm going to stay out of 100 plays. Then I took this short here on this one. After saying I was going to stay out of them, I got stopped out. And then I said, well, fine, I'm just going to stay out of plays around the 100. And then it worked. Technically, AC's right. I mean, that purple candle is part of my plan to take. But seeing all that chop around the 100 and how many times it failed and has been failing recently made me not want to try it again there. And obviously, that time it would have worked for a big move down. Hey, have a great rest of your day, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern. Have a great day, everyone. Bye. Thank everyone for joining me today. If you've enjoyed today's content, hope you've hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love for you to do so and join the herd. As a reminder, we do stream every weekday morning starting at 7:30 a.m. and we usually go to around 11 a.m. We will also love to have you join our Discord community of both veteran traders and newer traders, prop traders and non-prop traders, all interacting about trading and just general stuff as well. In addition, follow our social media for other updates. We're on Twitter at MightyOxTrading, Instagram is the same, MightyOxTrading, and Reddit is r/Ox Market Trading. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.